morning, Avon. I'm Thomas Krinke.
And I'm Colin McCorkadale. Thanks for watching the Oreo Report.
We begin with our top stories. History has been made in Great Britain as the British swimmer became the first person to circumnavigate the entire country of Great Britain. 33-year-old Ross Edgley took on the 1,791-mile challenge starting on June 1st and finishing this past Sunday. During his swim, Edgley endured 37 jellyfish stings, a rotting tongue, a suspected torn shoulder, and an open neck wound, but in the end, his big accomplishment.
And in other news, the other People's Choice Awards happened this past weekend. Here are some of the winners. Movies of 2018, Infinity War. Comedy Movie of 2018, The Spy Who Dumped Me. Male Star of 2018, Chadwick Boseman for Black Panther. Female Movie Star of 2018, Scarlett Johansson for Infinity War. TV Show of 2018, Shadowhunters. Drama Show of 2018, Riverdale. Male Artist of 2018, Shawn Mendes. Female Artist of 2018, Nicki Minaj. Album of 2018, Queen by Nicki Minaj. And Song of 2018, BTS Idol. Now let's check in with our Laura Riley for local forecast.
Thanks, guys. Today will be cold and clear. Right now it's about 32 degrees with some clouds in the sky. At 2, it will warm up to 37 degrees with more clouds. And at 5 tonight, it will be similar with the temperature at 38 and clouds in the sky. Tomorrow we start our weekend partly cloudy with a high of 42 and a low of 32. On Sunday, it will be a rain and snow mix with a high of 38 and a low of 22. And on Monday, it will be sunny with a high of 39 and a low of 25. Back to you.
And now we'd like to take a moment to remind you about the blood drive sign-ups going on this week for Tuesday's blood drive. Here's a look at more details.
Avon High School is having their annual blood drive. With the blood drive coming up, we talked to Mr. Keller about more information.
It is the largest blood drive that for the state of Indiana in terms of high schools.
It'll take place Tuesday, which is a B-Day, in the auxiliary gym.
We really need the help of all the students. If you're interested in donating, we will have sign-ups sometime this week. You are not that tall. There's specific requirements that are on this matrix that you should be able to see when you sign up.
You can sign up this week during lunch, and the blood drive will be next Tuesday.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and there are even students here at AHS with it. Our Grant Ruff takes a look at the warning signs, what we should know all about diabetes.
November is National Diabetes Awareness Month, so we talked to a teacher here at Avon High School and a parent to explain more about diabetes and how it affects students' lives.
Once someone is diagnosed, it affects them for their entire lives. Most people are diagnosed, the peak age is around 14, which is why it's important for high school students to know the signs so that they can be diagnosed and get treatment. It's an autoimmune disease. It affects the cells in the pancreas that produce insulin. Insulin is a hormone. Without insulin, you cannot live. So, anyway, the other is type 2, which is a pretty different animal. That's the one that happens usually when people are older and overweight and can be controlled with diet and exercise. Whereas type 1, once you have it, your body's not producing that needed hormone and you won't live.
So it's affected our lives where we have to be a little bit more aware of when we eat, what we eat. He has to know his carbs when he eats. So we do what we call diabetes math, and we calculate how much insulin he should take each time, but it's just become a part of our routine. So we've added things to our lives, but we haven't taken anything away.
I think because a lot of people, unless you're directly affected by it, you don't know. The symptoms are being tired, drinking a lot, weight loss, nausea. In the later stages, people have problems breathing. It gets misdiagnosed as the flu a lot, and it's important to know because if you're not diagnosed in a timely fashion, you can die.
Diabetes is something that everyone should know about and be aware of because it does affect students here at Avon High School and maybe will affect you. For AHS News, I'm Grant Roof.
On the lunch menu today, in the homestyle line there will be barbecue pulled pork sandwiches and green beans. The international line will have Alfredo pasta, spaghetti with meat sauce, breadsticks, and green beans. And in the grab and go line, you'll find Italian salad, Italian sub combo, and barbecue rib sandwich, and the usual protein box, yogurt meal, and PB&J Uncrustable. Don't forget it's Friday, so every line will also have chocolate chip cookies.
Attention all girls interested in track. If you missed a call-out meeting and would still like to join, it's not too late. Winter conditioning begins on Monday, November 26th after school in the field house this Monday after Thanksgiving. Be sure to have a cleared profile on Privet. If you have any questions, send them directly to dcspringer@avonschools.org.
Our local representative and the majority leader for House of Representatives in the Indiana General Assembly, Greg Stewart, will be speaking to the Teen Republican Club on November 26 at 3 p.m. in the ALC Lecture Hall. Come learn about the legislative process and meet with one of our GOP leaders.
Are you interested in learning a man-made language like Elvish or Dothraki, or even creating your own? Join a OAC for their meeting Monday from 3 to 4 p.m. in C203.
That's all for our show this morning. Remember, next week will be an ABC week with no school next Thursday or Friday.
Have a great weekend.
For me, darling, just dive right in, follow my lead.